Good evening. I'm Stacey Amos for News Channel 8, and we have a special one-hour report for you tonight. ABC World News Tonight will be on at 8 o'clock p.m. instead of 7:30. These are the top stories we have for you tonight. Nurses are out protesting the dismissal of 85 nurses yesterday. News Channel 8's team to the rescue, and the fourth installment of our Color Purple series. Those stories and more are up next for you on News Channel 8. Our top story tonight, our very own News Channel 8's Wes Small and cameraman Jamie were heroes today.
Come help me! Jamie, come help me!
Stacey, it's unbelievable. We were on our way to a story just seconds ago, and we just got here. People were lying on the ground, literally on fire. This lady here is still trapped inside. We got victims over here. We also have a taxi bus driver on the other side. The cameraman's going to pan around. We have this lady here in a Channel 8, and our vehicle there is the lady, again, from the scene. We escorted her across the street. You're seeing exclusive footage as I try to help some of these victims here. I never thought that I would be involved in a life-saving situation like this, but I'm glad Channel 8 was here, and it's just amazing. I mean, we still now are focusing on this situation here, where they're trying to get this woman out of the vehicle. And again, we were here before any personnel. We got to make way because they're coming in here right now. They're trying to extravate this lady. Rescue is here. Again, you're watching all exclusive pictures as it happens. You're watching all this right now as it unfolds. Very dramatic footage of what can happen in just a few seconds. How vulnerable a human life can be. What this reporter and his crew deals with on a daily basis. It's just unbelievable what is going on. They got the jaws of life. You are watching everything unfold in real time. Again, it is about 20 minutes before 12. This all unfolded just 8 or 9 minutes ago as I was responding to a fight at Central High School going west. I told the cameraman just to look to the right, and we literally had people on the ground with smoke emitting from their bodies. The first thing that I did was get the lady across the street into the Channel 8 vehicle. Then I assisted this man here who has bad legs, very bad legs, and as you see over there, I made a call to his wife as you are watching the video that my cameraman heroically shot as I was trying to help some of these people. The response time was about 5 minutes, so they got here very quick time. We're looking at rescue, fire department, traffic coordinators, detectives as well, traffic unit, VIPD, and members of Barron Spot community as we take a panoramic view of just what happened. Again, it's only minutes to 12. We're now seeing someone, thank God, they look like they're okay and they're being moved out of this overturned van. Let me take you back again. The first person that I got to, thank God, they're in our Channel 8 cruiser, right? And you're going to see her come out now. She had severe damage to her stomach area, right? That's her. Then we got two more right here. They were in that little red car there against the taxi bus. See that? Now he's complaining his legs could be broken. He can't move. Looks like this kid here has a concussion. Now on the other side, blocked by the ambulance, is the senior taxi driver, a man approaching 70 in his 60s. They're concerned about him, so he is there. The most concerned then is the lady, it looks like, being extradited now. Watch this, real time. You only see this on Channel 8, exclusive footage. Here we see it here. Thank God she seems to be okay. Members of the rescue squad, Commander Pratt, that just was made lieutenant from sergeant. Fire, you see it all right there. The National Guard, the police, rescue, fire. You see all entities saving a life. Picture says 1,000 words. And then finally we'll get to these two. Have a lot of debris in the area. Look at this guardrail, how it was taken down, the violence of this, of the aftermath. Fortunately, you know, knock on wood, it looks like everyone survived this horrific accident just minutes before noon in the Barron Spot area. So Stacy, this is still going on, and if I have any more for you by tonight, I'll certainly give it to you. But I'm very proud of the Channel 8 crew that we were here to try to help out, because it's not just about pictures, it's also about saving lives of people that we live with. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
And a hero's hooray to Wes and Jamie for helping to save those victims. Now we take it to News Channel 8's Wes Small, who was in the midst of a protest from the nurses' dismissal.
Stacy, we are here at Kentucky Fried Chicken. This O'Day is here, united, and it's on. 85 nurses released, and this is a march. What do you hope to obtain here?
We would like to see that all the nurses who were let go return to their positions. And we would like to see that the hospital, Mr. Nelson and the board makes decision that would that help these nurses if they want to make changes. We want to see changes, but it should be done in a better way. We cannot just put out the people who have been the backbone of our the healthcare system. Just like that, we are not trash. We provide care to the community. We are locals. We have made sacrifice for this community, and they cannot come in and just move us out like that. So we are here to let the public know we are here. We are going to stay here. We are going to have our jobs, and we are going to be a united front taking care of the community.
All right. All right, let me get somebody else. Anyone else want to say anything at all? What do you think about this protest? How does this decision make you feel?
It makes me feel bad because I have no health care. My daughter is going to college, no money. What must I do? Just need to go. And the young also.
They're asking for
Filipinos, no Filipinos, no Filipinos, no Filipinos. No.
All right. Well, Stacy, as you can see, I wanted this. Look at this. Look at this. Mom, I need food. Is your mother a nurse?
Yes.
Is she one of the ones that got fired?
Yes.
She's out here now? You're right here, Mom?
Yes.
He needs food.
Yes, he does. Let's go. No LPNs, no CNS, no RNs, no work. Let's go.
Miss Jarvis is here. One of my nurses that took care of me in the hospital. Miss Jarvis, what do you have to say about this?
Sir, you don't have no LPNs, you don't have no CNS, patients gonna suffer. At risk for patients' error. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Miss Jarvis. Well, Stacy, this will not go away. The legislature is also being marched on right now by teachers. I got to tell you, the Virgin Islands is not resting well tonight. I see a lot of my nurses here today.
Hi.
I remember you in my last day,
Yes,
and you have my compassion.
Thank you.
So
Thank
God
you.
bless you all.
Thank you.
Stacy, if we have any more to report to you, I'll give it to you. From now, that's all we have. See it here. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
And News Channel 8's Wes Small had an exclusive interview with Senator Barshinger today and got his perspective on the nurses' dismissal.
Thank you very much, Stacy. Here with Senator Craig Barshinger. I call him the forgotten senator. All right, we're going to get right to it. There's a lot, Senator, that we could discuss. I'd like to start with current events of 85 nurses being sent home in one day and the devastating effect in our community at Juan Louis Hospital in our territory. Thank you for this exclusive interview, Senator. Let's start with the 85 nurses.
Well, Wes, the territory is in shock because every 2 days we open the paper and we find out that some other big slug of government employees have been dismissed. We don't know what's coming. We're waiting for the other shoe to drop. I put the blame for this in two places. One, in the legislature, because we have yet to give the governor clear-cut direction. We're allowing ourselves to be a rubber-stamped legislature, and we have a majority within a majority that is coordinating too closely with the governor. Collaborating and cooperating is one thing, but becoming a rubber stamp is wrong. We haven't given him any kind of order, policy guidance that says he needs to give us a plan up in front. You see people being hired with this hand and dismissed with this hand. What's going on there? Why aren't the people who are already working being given a chance, just a chance, an offer to transfer laterally? It's no picnic to be transferred laterally, but at least it's better than being sent home with no money. And that's what we have. We've got the nurses sent home. We have 28 from the Department of Education. And I think that my guess is we're going to hear stories of this once a week or more.
Wow.
If we don't get a plan from the governor. I think we have to demand a plan and say, you tell us what you're going to do. In addition, in my bill, I've asked that each department head certify that the retentions, lateral transfers, and dismissals be made purely on the basis of merit. And that's a nice way of saying, don't go firing people for political reasons. Election done, gone, finish. We cannot afford to live in a territory where we are stuck 10 months ago or more ago. We have to, the governor has a right and a need to restructure the government, and I believe he has the know-how, but I don't see him exercising that.
Senator Barshinger also talked to Wes about transparency in the legislature with his colleagues.
What is your take on the audit names and the fact that the president has not released the names?
Well, first of all, it's wrong. The people of the territory have every right to know the facts regarding the legislature's business because it's your money that we are spending. So what I would say should be happening here is we need some citizens groups, and I'm inviting them to come to my office. So far, I have just a handful of people, but we need to file a court action in order to get all of the legislature's records open to the public.
Transparency.
Exactly, transparency. We can use the audit. I've spoken to the Inspector General's office about what they're going to do, and they're not making any promises of any sort. They've already done what they're going to do. Whatever they're doing, they can't talk about, and they did not include names. One thing they told me was that of the people who they were naming and whose names they knew in their audit report, there was only 1/10 of the people who had similar things in the records that they found that they didn't mention. So they felt it would be unfair to mention some people without mentioning other. And by people, I mean people or incidents. What is very clear is that some number of senators have not been content with their 85,000, which is now 79,000 with the 8% cut. I thank you for the salary. It's enough for me. I don't need any more.
You mean there's senators that want to make more?
Yes, because like if somebody gets $25,000 in undocumented cash advances, they don't travel, they don't turn in a report, they don't report it on their taxes, that's just plain illegal. And that's what's happening. People are not happy with what they're getting.
Your senators that you're sitting with right now in this legislature, you're talking about.
Yes, that's right. If you read the audit report, which can be seen in a number of sources, the easiest to remember is go to visenate.org, and we have the Inspector General's audit report. The whole thing is right there, and you can read it. And when you do, it's worse than one of these mystery novels. When you read it, you will just not believe the kind of stuff that's going on in the legislature. But the thing is, let's not paint the whole legislature with the same brush. I know certain legislators, especially those who were just elected, who are not involved with this. I would venture to say that over half the legislators are not involved in pilfering money or taking money or wasting money. I think that there's a few people who have misused the finances of the legislature, and those people who are still in power are using it as a smokescreen to deny the people the opportunity. Senator Russell is going on a roller coaster with the people. Today, nobody's going to know the names. Tomorrow, okay, we're going to have a press conference. 5 days later, 2 hours before the press conference, put the brakes on upon like...
Why did he put the brakes on?
Well, we don't know for sure. But what we've heard is that the majority leader complained that it was a press conference billed as a majority press conference, and he's the majority leader.
And that it would be?
That would be Celestino A. White Sr.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think that I'm speaking out of school to tell you that many people suspect that he is the one who got $25,000 in cash advances. Please, I don't have any sure knowledge of this, and that's the problem. We can't get the facts there, but the audit report did mention a senior sitting St. Thomas senator, which is, you know how they talk in code. So, you know, it's like a calypso. We should get King Derby out there, sing this all in a song, and we'd all know the answers by the end of the song. But we need to know this answer. We need to know who's doing what.
Senator Craig Barshinger, at large.
Thank you.
Boy, is he ever right now. I'm with Senator Craig Barshinger, Under the 8, exclusively for News Channel 8.
We'll have your Caribbean report and lottery numbers when we come back.